What is going on there, DCA Adventure? How are you all doing today? I'm your host, Crypto McCo, and we have our co-host with us today, the helpful Crypto Miner. How are you all doing out there, guys? Good morning, welcome, Kai. Good to see you again this morning, my man. Caught you this morning on my live show, so good morning again. Hope your volume is turned up. You had me thinking that my stuff was messed up. And I was like, oh no, I thought it was, but like I'm like pegging out like in the yellow. And I was like, he's like, it's quiet. I was like, there's no way it's quiet. I was worried, but everything seems fine. So sound loud and clear to you. So everything's good and gravy so far. That's right. Smash the likes on the way in. What up, Gundy stuffs and things? What is going on? Yeah, man. How are you all doing this morning? How are you doing, Elvel? You doing good? What is up, Dig Deep? What is up, our fellow DJ and fellow miner? How are you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well and staying safe and frosty. It was my volume, LOL. I know, Kai. Just giving you a hard time, buddy. And I do know. So last night we were actually supposed to give away a bag of coffee on Dogelord for Dogelord's giveaway, and that kind of slipped our brains last night as we were streaming. So stay tuned tonight, guys, for DCA Adventure, where we're gonna be giving away that bag of coffee. So if you signed up last night for that, you're gonna be a chance to win tonight as well. Just make sure you're there, as well as we might just give away a second bag of coffee too. So it could be a double chance to win tonight. Be there or don't. Coffee? Coffee? Yes, coffee. So, kind of the topic for tonight, guys. Kind of take a little deep dive into a little bit of live research, basically. I'm kind of doing some research on a project for an upcoming project that I'm working on. And so I need to do a bit of research. So what better time to do it than now, right? So, do you mean free coffee? Yeah, we'll be giving away free coffee tonight. Free coffee on here on DCA Adventure tonight during the mining live stream. So, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Be there or don't. If you're there, you get to win some coffee. So, free freaking coffee. That is correct. You can go there right now. DogeLordCoffee.com. So any of these fine blends of coffee will be up for grabs tonight. Alright, so traders never sleep. There is the only one on page 2, and then you have Yield Miners, Digital Gold, Miners Blend, Bullish Trader, the Ungovernable Blend, Silicon Gold, Sat Stacker, and the Hodl Bomb. Alright, so we'll do the 12 ounce bag of coffee tonight, which is just the normal size. We'll probably give away 2 of those tonight. Freaking awesome. FA. So anyway, guys, the market's looking actually pretty decent right now anyway. Everything's kind of on a little bit of an uptrend for the start of today, which is pretty nice in my personal opinion. But today we're kind of talking about Ronin. So what is the Ronin network, guys? Everything that you kind of need to know. So the Ronin network is really, it's an Ethereum linked sidechain, of course, a little bit of sidechain action, but it was built for the specific purpose of the Axie Infinity game. All right, that is built by Sky Mavis, which is the company behind Axie Infinity. So in order to use Ronin, you have to interact with the Ethereum network. Now, the gas on the Ronin network is different. You're not, once you've bridged into the Ronin network, your gas fees are actually paid in the transaction from the coin that you're swapping. So you'll pay your transaction out of, if you're swapping WETH for AXS, which is the Axie token, you would pay the fee, I think, in Axie as you swap it, or in ETH as you swap it. I'm not really sure how that works. I have not dove into moving funds over just yet because I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about that and then be able to report in on that, because the bridge is expensive because it's Ethereum. So right now contract fees are like $30 to $40 just to like send. I think the smallest transaction that I was showing helpful right before this was like, it was like $4 or $5 worth of Ethereum. You know, nothing crazy. I just wanted to see what the fees were, and it was 0.01 ETH just for the fee itself. It was like $44. I was only sending like $4 or $5, so I was like, oh, that's a lot. I mean, you would have to like, to pay the $40 to even justify that, you would need to move like thousands of dollars, in my opinion. Moving like 30, 40, even $100, like you're still losing a nice chunk moving 100. So I don't know. It's not really quite worth it, in my opinion. But there are other ways to get into the network currently that I'm looking into. One is utilizing straight transfer from, if you have Binance US, or not non-US, if you are outside of the United States or are using a VPN, not financial advice, or any advice at all, but you can send the AXS token and the SLP token, which is the Smooth Love Potion token. You can send that straight from Binance Original to your Ronin wallet. They allow Ronin withdrawals, which is probably the better way to go about that, actually. Now, SwapSpace also has the Axie token. Alright, so that is also there. But I'm actually in contact with them right now because it is listed. It's fairly new, been listed on SwapSpace, but you can't withdraw. Using, because you have to use like the prerequisite of Ronin colon and then your address, right? That's the way the address is set to withdraw the Ronin network. When you go into SwapSpace, that doesn't work. It tells you that the address is wrong. So I've emailed them. I'm an affiliate of theirs, so I was like, yo, what's up with this? Which is nice. So they're looking into that and seeing why we can't do that, because that way it would be even better, because you could be able to swap any coin that is on SwapSpace into Ronin network, which would be very nice, and not have to go elsewhere. Nice, Dig Deep. He says, I actually use the Ronin network, but only for Axie Infinity. Yep, that's kind of really the only like use it's for right now is the Ronin network. I've heard that they're looking at releasing other games coming up next year, so it's possible that we'll see more games launch utilizing the same structure. So it is a proof of authority coin, which is a modified version of proof of stake, and validators on proof of authority are usually less than 25, which kind of makes it, you're up to those 25 people. Kind of like Binance Smart Chain is like that. They have a very limited amount of validators, and they are hand selected. So yeah. But they actually are into like crypto gaming. I actually watched a an esports event yesterday. That was a Axie Infinity tournament. But I watched the whole thing yesterday. I was like, this is actually really cool. Watching people play that, and they're playing in a tournament to earn money. But while they're playing in the tournament, they're earning money because you get paid an SLP for winning matches. So I was like, this is all right. We're gonna go deep into this one. But that's really cool. So, so Binance, Ubisoft are non-fungible, and DApp.com are actually validators. So Ubisoft is a validator for that one, which is interesting. So the assets, of course, are a ERC20 token based, and the Axies themselves are ERC 721s. They also have land. You can buy land. I'm hesitant on buying any kind of land personally, because it's kind of just like the hype right now for buying land without any utility, really. Like a lot of these projects that are coming out right now are doing that. Like, oh, buy our land that has no utility for our game, but we want you to buy it. I'm kind of hesitant of that right now because those just kind of seem like a money hole, in my opinion. Just my 2 cents. What do you think about that? Yeah, pretty much all of the validators on BSC are owned and operated by Binance. Yes. In some way, shape, or form, yes. When I DeFi, I don't live in the US. I live in the metaverse. Nice, Dig Deep. Nice. Yeah, I'm currently looking at it. I've ran into one issue of, on the note of like getting like onto the Ronin network. You can buy WETH on the Ronin network through like credit card purchases, but not here in the United States. Not in the United States. Power assist, agreed. Yeah. Land is kind of a money grab thing right now. So, relationship between Axie and Ronin. Axie Infinity is a Pokemon inspired digital pet universe. It's a P to earn game. You can play to earn. Alright, in the game, they require Axies and they get to earn SLP, the Smooth Love Potion. Or they can breed Axies by trading in the marketplace and trade them in the marketplace. Axies was built on Ethereum, however, due to crippling fees and horrible network congestion, they sought solutions and used to their own user base, which was their own network. Now this is still a sidechain, complete sidechain, right? It still relies on the Ethereum network 100%. They are looking at going away from that eventually. I think Q2 next year, I think, is what I was some stuff I was reading, that they're looking at moving the Ronin network to just full Ronin. At that point, the token RON would be issued, and that would be your gas payment and everything else like that, and they would move completely away from Ethereum fully. That I'm ready for, because getting into Axie is hard if you don't want to go, or if you don't want to go through Ethereum. Plus, how are you gonna, like, a lot of these side chains, like, I think they have to do stuff like that, because once ETH 2.0 comes out, I think it'd be harder for side chains like this to function. That's just like my 2 cents, though. I don't know nothing about nothing, guys. It's not much meta FUD. Yeah, there is a lot of meta FUD. Current stack, the future stack, using the bridge. Future stack, of course, just bridging through, but we're gonna future upon this. They're removing the Ethereum part altogether. Alright, so they're talking about the Katana, which is Ronin's native dex, which we'll just go over to Katana. So here is Katana. They do have the options to swap, farm, pool, analytics, and documents. This is pretty cool. You can actually swap for any of the tokens right here on the Katana decks. You'd swap here, and if you were swapping 1 Ethereum, you would get 40.777 Axie. And the fee I think would be, I think it's like 0.1 or 0.01%, if I'm not mistaken, for fees to trade on here, and it'll be paid through this transaction, not having to pay in just like WETH. Like you can not have WETH and just have like SLP and go to Axie, and this would still work. You're not gonna have Ethereum to utilize this swap, which is pretty cool. So pools, you can add your own liquidity, have your own tokens, so you can do that. Farming, here is the farms, the AXS and WETH, and then SLP and WETH. Now the only other option that you could do with an LP token, which would put you here, would be to hold SLP and the Axie token together. Those two are not a paid liquidity from the farm, so you would get paid like transactions and stuff like that in the liquidity pool. Pretty cool. What up, Doge Lord? On the further note of that, they do have staking on the Axie Infinity like site, which I find really cool. I don't know about you guys, but that's a lot of fucking money. I don't even think PancakeSwap has a quarter of that. To be honest, I don't know. What is PancakeSwap's current liquidity status? Do we know? It's pretty a lot. $2.02 billion in USD, or total staked currently was 20 million Axie token. It's 5 billion. Oh, good. Oh, good. So they have more liquidity. And you get 112% APR. That's intense. Intense. Not financial advice whatsoever, guys. This is 100% degen. But I do feel that the Ronin network is relatively safe. This is like the #1 played to earn game out there. They have a lot of hype. They are built on Ethereum. So it's kind of, I think it's one of the most trusted ones. Especially the more trusted, not most, but more trusted. What up, Jay? How you doing, buddy? Have I tried the Kronos network? I have not personally tried the Kronos network. I think helpful you have, right? Nice. Yeah, we dove into that a few weeks ago. Not last week, or the week before that, I think. We went over the Kronos network and the few pools that were out and available. There wasn't much at the time, anyway. Oh well, yeah. That it has quite a bit. Auto Farm got in the game, of course. Auto Farm has their hands in all of them. All right. Very nice. Very nice, Doge Lord. He thinks it has more utility than that. I think it does too. The Kronos network has a lot of utility going on right now. A lot of good stuff. I think once Ronin network gets away from Ethereum, they'll do better. In my opinion. So of course, the Ronin token, which currently is not currently out yet, so has not scheduled released, but from the word on the street, there will be an airdrop of it. I would assume from utilizing anything on the Ronin network at this time, I would imagine. So stay tuned for some of that. As soon as we hear anything or have more information upon this, I would gladly give that away. Because I'm interested in this, especially when it goes like full Ronin. Dig deep. Auto farm is the slut of DeFi. It'll jump on any network. That is true. That's very true. They don't care. You got DeFi, they want it. They want to be all up in it. The nasties. That's kind of really all I really got here for what I've kind of dove in so far and some of the stuff that I've been like reading about. If anybody wants to read more about this, alright, I will link this. Same for Beefy. Yeah, dude, Beefy's everywhere. So there's the link for this article that we have here. It's like straight table of contents. They got tons of good information on this link. I think pretty up to date. I think it was the 26th of November. So fairly up to date for what is currently going on in the state of things. So that is all I really got. If you don't live in the US, you can also purchase Ronin or on the Ronin network for ETH, AXS, or SLP. But I live in the United States and they don't like us. So there are ways to get around that, of course. But not financial advice or any kind of advice, of course, on that aspect. Like, at all. So guys, if you have any questions, now'd be your time. Go ahead and ask away before we head out of here for the day. And then be sure to tune in tonight here on DCA Venture. We'll be giving away some coffee, some Doge Lord coffee, because I may have forgotten to give away coffee last night. So we'll give away probably 2 bags of coffee tonight on the live stream. So that'll be the 12-ounce bags of coffee from DogeLordCoffee.com. Don't delay. Brew today. Morning there, MC. Hope you had a good morning, my man. We do it just for fun. That's right. That is correct. What are your thoughts on the OHM forks? Oh, I have not dove into any of the OHM forks. Don't do it. Yeah, MC, Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. Christmas is rolling around the corner. Just shipped all of my kids off to their grandparents. And I'm going to be hopping off here. I'm going to go finish up Christmas shopping. And then I'm going to be wrapping presents. So I can be done. I would like to be done with all of that. Alright guys, well, we're going to be heading out of here. I hope you all, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, bell notification. See the time that we do go live here or post videos on the channel. We'd greatly appreciate that, guys. Make sure you stay tuned for tonight for Mining After Dark here at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern. We greatly would appreciate you showing up, as well as we'll be giving away 2 bags of Doge Lord coffee tonight on the live stream as well. Alright. Is it cold where I'm at? It's kind of cold today, yeah. It's 37 degrees here. Ask Amazon spouse to deliver more presents today. Yeah. I already got all my stuff off of Amazon that I wanted to get off of Amazon. I may or may not have forgotten to get wrapping paper though. So I gotta go get wrapping paper. All the boxes show up and I was like, hey, well, I'm gonna wrap these. I need some wrapping paper. So pretty freaking awesome, guys. I love all of you. And I hope you'll have a fantastic day. Catch y'all in the next one. See y'all tonight. Remember, DogeLordCoffee.com. Don't delay. Brew some today. Catch y'all later.